It is Friday. Hope everyone's having a good Friday. Had a good week. I'm Tim. It's gonna be recording my workouts, doing a year-long body transformation. The difference between this transformation and others for me is that this year I'm going to be not taking any supplements. So no protein shakes, protein powders, any like BCAAs, nothing extra. I'm going to try and get all of my nutrients from food that I eat and see how it goes. I'm not opposed to supplements. I think if you want to take them, you do what you want to do. I took them for a long time. Part of the reason why I'm not as stoked about taking them is I found out that some of the products I was using, the vitamins and the things that they listed and said like this is going to help you, turned out they don't really do anything for you. It's kind of just filler and it sounds impressive, but it's not delivering. So I really wanted to see how far I could get without anything extra. Secondly, it's one of my kids started preschool, and it's not cheap. Cutting out supplements saves me, at least $100 a month, and it's $1,200 a year, so it's a little bit, and every little bit helps. So we'll see how the year goes. It is March 1st, so February was a rough month. Like January was great. I did a good job in January with some weight loss and things were good. And then February, I kind of came to a halt. Didn't really lose any weight in February. I did, increase my workouts, my strength. So I'm gonna say I just put on muscle and not fat. There's some not fantastic things in February. I did go on vacation for half a week, which wasn't bad. Shouldn't have been bad, but while I was on vacation, I tweaked my back. I had a pinched nerve, so that cost me about 2 weeks of doing cardio and a week of like working out hard. I had to modify my workouts. So, but I'm really looking forward to March. Also, the Super Bowl was in February, so that and Valentine's Day. So all those things kind of contributed to some not great eating choices, but not bad. At the end of the world. But I think March is going to be good. I'm excited about March. The Unfortunately right now I don't my elbow is messed up, so it's going to affect my lifting for my right arm. I'm going to be doing supposed to be doing deadlifts today. I'm working on my back. I know that I can't do the back row. If I pull back, it hurts, so I can't do that. Um, I don't know whether or not deadlifting is gonna hurt it. I'm gonna see. If it does, I'm gonna switch over to just doing crunches and other exercises, and we'll see how it goes. Sucks is unless it's healed by Monday. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do biceps on Monday. I can't extend it all the way down without it hurting. It's fine at the top; it's not bad, but down at the bottom, it starts to be irritated. Or I'd have to do just lightweight, which sucks. But oh well. What are you gonna do? It's all part of the journey, and I think that one of the benefits to seeing this transformation is if you are new to fitness, if you are just getting off the couch, this is a realistic look, or realistic look at what it is. And you can see a lot of people, there's a lot of exercises online that guys that are already ripped and jacked will tell you this is how I got ripped, this is how I got jacked. And I'm not saying that they are all dishonest, but it's like it can be a little discouraging because you don't actually see the process. You know, even when they do like a transformation video, there's, you know, you're not seeing what it looks like, and there are a lot of ways to make a transformation look harder or better than it was. So at least here you get to see what it actually took, and at this point, it's dealing with an injury, which I hate, and I just have to power through it. I'm really glad though it's just my elbow. There's still a lot that I can do. When it was my pectoral muscle that I tore, that kind of put me out for a long time from a lot of lifting. But it's all in the past. Whatever happens, I definitely don't want to do what I did with my pec, where I just was bombed and put on, 40 pounds. I don't want to go back to that ever. That was awful. This is my 42nd workout of the year, and I'm excited about that because I'm a huge Douglas Adams fan. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy 42 is, a big number, so that's fun. I was hoping I was going to be more stoked. My list of excuses for today is the elbow, but I'm also still sick. My throat is having super fun every time I swallow. I'm tired, man. I don't know what it was today, this morning. I was exhausted. I'm sure it has something to do with being sick, but I woke up. It was so hard to wake up. And I was also in the middle of a pretty vivid dream when I woke up. It was a weird dream. Um, really weird. I'll talk about it more as I work out, but let's get into this. It's time to find out whether or not I can do deadlifts today. All right. Just, oh, my legs are tight from my leg day. All right. Fish. Like these shirts are shrinking. All right. Let's see what we can do. All right. So the 10 pounds doesn't feel bad. All right. That's good. We'll see if it becomes problematic when I go higher weight. But 10 pounds, 10 pounds felt good. So my dream last night was insane. I I was with my family and my like extended family. For some reason, we were all um, my brother-in-law's crew. We were all at this like giant um, mall slash sports arena. It was really weird, and I don't know what we're doing. We were just like looking around, but we kept getting lost. And at one point, me and one of my nephews was like running through a field, and there were like puddles in the field, and if you stepped in some of them, they were like deep enough that we would fall into. So that was weird. And then I ended up getting captured by this alien reptilian slash human hybrid race that lived underneath this like giant mall complex. And they wanted, so they were like humans that were like worshippers, kind of. It was kind of very cultish alien group, and they were um, humans that had been converted to these reptilian aliens. But you weren't like converted, like it wasn't like body snatchers. They weren't taking over your body, but they were altering you and making you part of their race. It was really weird. And one of the things they would do is extract like energy from your body and put it into the other people to make them stronger and help modify them into this alien species. It was a really weird dream. They took mine, but then I was able to take it back. Then I was able to escape. Then they like took my kid, so I had to go back in and get my kid back out. And then I had to um, find my nephew that was somewhere in their lair. So then I got to the top surface where the top of their base was, like I said, just this like giant mall slash arena complex. And I made it through there. But as I'm like trying to find my family and get everybody out, the big invasion starts. So the people living underground had reached the point where they felt like they could invade the surface. So all the alien reptilians and their cult followers came streaming to the surface. So that was fun. And then in order to get my family out, I had to just send them off, like threw my kids in the van with my wife, and I had to let them abandon me because I couldn't go with them. It was a weird dream. I had to stay and fight. That's it for the tens. Going to Low 20s. See how it goes. Turns are fine. All right. 20s works. So we do the 20s. Better than nothing. Better than nothing. Oh. I'm just super bummed about not being able to curl. I really, really, really hope I can do bicep curls on Monday. My favorite exercise. It's the one that makes me feel the most powerful. I can't do it. It's just going to break my heart. Okay. So, I will just do deadlifts and bench press all week and ab work. Worst comes to worst. I'm not giving up. It's super. The weather is like not my friend right now, or it's not lining up with my life. It was all very sunny during the first part of this week. It's really eager to go out and have some fun, but my kids are all super sick. So I had to be stuck indoors. And now it's the weekend and they're fine, but it's supposed to rain most of the weekend. So that's fun. They're supposed to have a play date yesterday at the park that got canceled. Just realized I screwed up though with the 20 pounds. I'm only supposed to do one set of 20 pounds, not three. I wasn't paying attention. What am I talking about? I feel like I'm just like in a fog this morning. All right, we're gonna go to 40 pounds. See what happens. Someday I shall come. So last night we went to this arcade place that has like a indoor structure for the kids to play, and it's fun. One of my kids is not old enough to go in it by the rules, but no one cares, so they go in it. And man, I wish so badly I could go in and play with them. It's such a cool place to play. It makes me like miss that kind of stuff when I was a kid. But when they're a little older and better at spotting poison oak and staying out of poison oak, we'll do some more like fun stuff down at creeks that is similar to those obstacles, like running through dried up creek beds and jumping from rock to rock over the river. Okay, as long as I don't do that like a little lift at the very end, that's not even what I'm supposed to do. Didn't hurt my elbow too bad. So hopefully I can keep that going. There's light at the end of this tunnel. Dang it. Screwed up again. I'm supposed to do 1 instead of 40. And then move up to 50. I've got to wake up. Whenever you get like tired and you make mistakes, it's always a comforting thought to remember that if you go to the doctor, such to an emergency room, the nurses and the doctor that may be helping you have had like no sleep or bad sleep for hours and hours and hours and hours. So where I may forget or mess up doing a set, they make some pretty catastrophic mistakes. That was a rough line of work. I feel like the part that sucks about being a doctor is the price of entry. Like the student loans and the way you're stuck in debt for so long. I realized that I think doctors probably definitely fall into the category of indentured servants based off of their student loans. What's up, James? I saw the message in the chat. I'm not going to be able to do it because of my elbow. I definitely am not opposed to like trying it, but I gotta wait till my elbow heals up and then I'll be able to do it. So sorry, but I gotta heal up first. I don't know. I'm really hoping on Monday it'll be fine. But I don't know. I've never hurt my elbow like this before, so we'll see. It's not better by Monday. I'll probably have to go get looked at, see if I did anything that was like very serious or not. I want to believe that it's not super serious because the closest I've come to hurting it is when you're like sparring or you're shadow boxing and you throw a full punch and like full speed and that feeling if you throw a punch and you're not hitting anything, that gets you. That's what it feels like. So I'm really hoping that's better soon.